Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to class today. We are going to start laying down. I'm going to sit up long enough to read. But if you would like a blanket under your head, that's fine. We're going to start on our backs, but then we're going to lay on our sides. So you're more than welcome to lay the blanket out a bit on your mat, just from a comfort standpoint, um, if you want, if you don't have a lot of cush under you. So take the time to do that and then have a strap where you can reach it. And I thought I would just read a little quote. This is a book called Sunrise Gratitude: 365 Morning Meditations for Joyful Days. And and I really like a lot of the quotes. Um, but this one struck me this morning. I hadn't been down in the studio, and this book stays here. So I missed the last couple of days of quotes. But this one was from just yesterday, and it says, "Slow down. Don't allow yourself to fall into the trap of glorifying busyness. Life is intended to be savored, and this moment is the most important. Move through your day consciously. Notice the little things and expand your awareness. Flowers bloom for only a season, children grow up fast, and the leaves change and eventually fall. Savor what's right in front of you and appreciate the moment you are in." So, with that, just breathe that in and take your attention to this moment. Now, your knees can be bent or your legs can be straight, whatever feels good this morning. Arms can be at your sides or at your belly. But take this moment right here to fully relax your body without any intention to do anything else, but allow your body to sink into the floor. Allow your legs to relax, maybe the hips open up a little bit. Shoulders soften down to the floor, not by pressing, but by gravity. And I want you to take a nice deep breath into your nose, but then exhale fully out of your mouth. So inhaling, we're going to do 5 of these, your own pace. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through your mouth. And follow that exhale all the way to the bottom. Good. Few more. Good. Maybe one more here. And notice how the stress just leaves your body. Good. And then bend the knees, everybody. Take your feet wide on your mat. I want you to go really easy here. So my feet are outside my yoga mat. They're that wide. And very slowly just drop both knees to one side. Maybe take the arms in cactus so the chest can start to open. And just slowly, super slow, start to windshield wiper the legs. We're going to be working with the adductors, the inner thighs today. But that really does include, as always, the hips and all kinds of other things. So we're starting by just working with the hips, very gentle, no pain. Just feel the stretch. Next time the knees are to one side, allow them to stay. Don't do anything else. Don't push, don't pull. Just let gravity take the back leg a little bit deeper into the stretch on the thigh, the outer hip, the outer leg. And then ever so gently, just tuck your pelvis as if you could push your hip or your glute on that side a little further forward. It's as if somebody were just pushing your hip forward a little bit. You'll feel maybe a deeper stretch through the quad. Try not to tighten anything else. And then release that tuck, bring the knees to center, go to the other side. If having the legs this wide, by the way, should have said that on the first side, bothers your knees or anything, feel free to tighten them up a little bit. So the knees are on the other side. The back knee is just hanging there, stretching out, nothing going on. Stay with your breath here. Don't hold the breath. And then this slight tuck of the pelvis as the bottom part of that glute presses forward. Really gentle though, don't overdo this. And breathe. Release the tuck, take those knees back to center. Bring both feet together and open the knees out wide, Baddha Konasana. Again, the upper body should be completely relaxed. I'm in cactus pose. I already noticed that my chest has opened up a bit more. The shoulders feel a lot more settled. The legs are just hanging, the knees are just hanging. Gravity is taking it. And then simply press the feet together. You'll feel the glutes get really active. And then let that go. Good. Inhale, push the feet. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Squeeze those feet together. And exhale, let that go. Bring both knees together. And draw your knees to your chest. So far, so easy. It's going to be a slow stretch morning until we get up. All right, both feet on the floor. Take your strap, bring it around your right foot. Take the right foot up to the ceiling. If you want, go ahead and straighten the left leg. That is not necessary, especially if it really affects the right hamstring, the right back of your leg. Hold the strap in your right hand and then bend the knee. The strap is just to the outside of your knee as you're holding it. Bend the knee and straighten it. Just again, really simple. I want you to tap in without a particular goal in mind, but really more just observation, right? So we're not trying to go to our 100th% here. We're just stretching and releasing and stretching. Good. The next time that leg is up, hold it up. Take the opposite arm overhead. Turn the palm face up. Relax your head, neck, jaw, shoulders. And just hold here. Through the breath, we will allow the body to release. Release the left arm, bend the left knee, bring the left knee up so it's equal to the other knee. So one leg bent, one leg straight, and take both legs out wide. Now I have my hand on the inside of my left knee. I've been down in the studio for about an hour. I've been stretching, I've been doing stuff. So I'm nice and warmed up. But if that is too much, don't do it. If you need the hand to the outside of the left thigh to support it, please do that. So In this pose, try to level out the pelvis so we're nice and equal on that sacrum. We're just letting the right leg release, the right inner leg, but we have it supported by the strap, so it's not too much. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. And bring both legs in. Bend that right knee. Bring both knees to chest. Good. I'm just going to turn around so I've got a little room on my other side. Same thing, other leg. Take the strap in the left leg, take it up to the ceiling. Usually one leg is hamstring is looser than the other, more open than the other. Straighten the right leg only if you want. Shoulders are down, the strap is in your left hand. And then bend the knee and straighten it. And just notice, a lot of times I'll do this and I'll watch the direction that my knee and foot go. Like, is it a straight up or does it do a little squirrely thing on the way up? Where is my alignment? Don't forget to breathe. Good. Maybe one more here. Take that leg up. Hold it with the left. Bring the right knee in so it's level but at a 90-degree angle. And both legs go out to the sides. So the inner thighs, the adductors, right? They add the legs back to the middle or they draw the legs back to the middle. They are not worked a whole lot. They are stretched a lot in yoga, can be like this, but they're not strengthened as much as we probably could. We're just going to play here today and see how yoga affects these muscles and vice versa. So just breathe here. Try not to overdo. If it feels tight, there's a reason. Whew, breathe. Exhale everything. Bring those legs back together. Release your strap for a moment. Bring both knees to your chest. And then take both hands to both knees. Circle the knees out wide and into the middle. So you're doing little hip circles here. The hands are helping guide as the knees go out, center to chest and back out again. Switch directions, everybody. Circle and circle. Good. One more. Both feet back to the floor. Grab your strap again. Take it along the right foot again. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. This time, just leave your left foot on the floor and circle the right leg. So it's not a huge circle. We're not going all the way down to the floor, but it should feel comfortable. So you can go small. You can go, we call this a medium circle. So anywhere that feels good, just circle around the hip joint and switch directions. Yep. And don't make it like, a thing. Just circle the leg. Don't make it a perfect thing. Just see where that hip, where that leg goes. Bring it back to the center. Hold. Press that strap a little bit deeper into your hamstring. So in other words, I'm bringing that strap or that leg a little closer to my nose and release. Switch legs, put one in, take one out. Right foot stays on the floor, everybody. You're holding the strap lightly with that left hand and give me a nice leg circle. So if you sit a lot, if you're traveling, if you watch a lot of TV, or if you just really haven't been moving because of a hip or a knee injury, this just gentle stretch can really make a difference. Good. Switch directions if you have not already. One more. Bring the leg back to center, maybe pull just a little bit more. Please don't overdo it. You'll feel just a little deeper stretch. And release both legs in your strap. Hold on to your strap and circle both legs. This one's a little funky. You can hold the strap in each hand. A lot of times that's easier. Yep, we're almost done with this little warm up. Let's change direction. Breathe and release. Hold both legs in your strap. Hold the strap in each hand and take both legs really wide. Wide as you want, as wide as is comfortable. The shoulders drop to the floor. You're holding on to the ends of both straps. And then push that strap against, or push your feet against your strap. Deep breath, deep, deep, deep. Good, push. Exhale, keep pushing. Good, last one. Keep the push. Exhale, bring those legs back together. Release your strap, release your legs. Oh, and roll over to one side. Come on up, everybody. Whew, right? It's like, oh my gosh. Good. And then just straighten the legs, and maybe you go, oh, wow, they feel pretty good. Good. Lean back a little bit for me and purposefully external rotation, internal. X, in, out, in. Good. And then once you got it, don't worry about it being like perfect. You can just let them flop a little bit. Breathe. Yep. Find that just funky little rhythm where the feet are floppy, the legs are floppy, but you're getting some internal, external rotation. And let that go. Well done, everybody. Take the left knee in. I'll mirror here. Grab your block, put it underneath your knee. Even if you don't normally use it, flex your other foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Easy here. Just breathe. Again, like I said, I'm pretty warmed up this morning. So I've got a bit more range of motion than I normally do first thing. So you find your stretch. Try not to overly round in your back. Breathe again. The hamstring is stretching. If you don't know that already. Good. Float yourself up. Roll the shoulders back. Take the same extended leg out. Again, how far you go is up to you. Leave that knee on your block. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take the hands forward. This is gonna feel different. Breathe. Shake out the head, the neck. If you have pain in the knee doing this, change your angle. It's got a little funky out in that knee. So I'm gonna take that one in. And breathe. And come on up. Good. Release Dandasana. Legs are straight, feet are flexed, hands are down at your sides. Open up the chest, tone in that low belly, get really strong here. Take the arms up. Soften the shoulders, but then hold on to a beach ball. Hold on to something that is not heavy, right? That imaginary something, but is causing those shoulders and arms to stay active. Exhale, let that go. Let's go right to the other side. Coming into Janu on this side, but using this prop on purpose. Flex the long leg, long foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, yeah. And just breathe. Maybe you wiggle a little bit. So when we stretch the hamstrings, right, those hamstrings go right to the sit bone. I know I've said that a gazillion times, but they attach at the sit bone. So maybe you feel this stretch closer to your butt, right? The sit bone. Maybe you feel it in the middle of the muscles. Maybe it's closer to the knee where the hamstring wraps. Big deep breath. And come on up. Roll the shoulders back. Take the same leg out. Flex the foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, yeah. And breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And come on up. Oh, good. Straighten both legs. Shake them out. Put a slight bend in your knees, just a slight come in, maybe on the heels, it'll help. So I want you to take your hands to the tops of your thighs and like push down on your legs and take it down to your feet. Let those hands come back up the back of the legs and down the front, up the back, down the front. But it's almost like a little massage, like I'm putting some pretty good pressure here. And what this is doing, right, is it's just stimulating the legs, stimulating the skin, the nerve endings, right? This tactile stimulation. Good. One more. And breathe. And up, and then straighten the legs and just feel them, right? Do they feel like, right? Take that out. All right. Take the legs wide. Hands come behind you. Lift the chest and bend one knee. Good. Figure out where you need that leg to go to take the knee out and in. It's not a big move. Don't force it. We did this sort of, kind of, right? When we were doing windshield wipers. Breathe. See where it is for you. Whew. And notice, right? So going out, I have a lot of external rotation. Coming in, it's like, oh, there's a nice little stretch, right? So just notice it's different for everybody. Good. And release. Take that leg out. Bend the other leg and in, out, in, whew, out, in. How's that feel, right? It's really interesting. To me, it is anyway. Breathe. Yep. I'm always amazed how many years I've been doing yoga. Body still goes, yeah, the left likes this, the right likes this. And release. Take the legs out. If you can, sit up nice and tall. Bend that first side. All I want you to do, I want you to imagine there's something right here, right here, and you got to step over. I can put blocks there. You could put blocks there if you need a visual. And over. Yep, we're doing 5. Big step. Hands are either behind you or at your chest, depending. That's 3. Bring that leg up and over. We got one left. Big and over and straighten that leg. Right? Seems so simple. Good. Breathe. Bend the other leg, and then we're done with this part. Good. Step over and up. Whew. And step over and over. This is 3. See how high you can get that leg. 4 and 5 and over and straighten those legs. Feel free to take the body forward. Big deep breath. Good. Come on up. Shimmy the legs together. Grab the strap. Take it around your feet. Take the legs wide. So this is another one of those. By the way, if you're like, I'm on a concrete floor, so I can't say it really feels great, but if you can, maybe you have your blanket under your feet or something, because what we're going to do is we're going to start with this big tug, just like we did when we were laying down. I'm pushing my feet out. Let me tell you, you should be feeling those outer hips. Oh, right? Because you feel them. You're working them. You're pushing against resistance. Now, here's the thing I'd love for you to do with your strap. I'm gonna pull my feet in, but I am pushing those legs out. If you want, you can tighten up the strap. We're going to do the same thing pushing out. We're only going to do 5 of these. And this slide out is some work. And push, 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 push in. And then, oh, pull out. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And push. Who needs a gym? We don't need no stinking gym. Squeeze. Push. Oh, we got one left, everybody. Squeeze it in. Push, 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 push it out. Woo. And just slide it in, no tension. Release that. Bend your knees, set your strap aside, and before we get up off our cute little behinds, take the legs to Baddha Konasana. Now, what I love about Baddha Konasana is just a classic stretch for those inner thighs, as well as some hip rotation, hip stretch. Do me a favor and lean back. For a lot of people, leaning back frees up the hips a little bit because you don't have as much of a bend, right? That compression. And the legs have a little bit more freedom. So just rock a little, super gentle. You can breathe. And then push your feet together. We did this laying on the floor. Oh, anybody feel that? Yes? No? No? Breathe, push. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Oh, working with those inner thighs again. Adductors and just release and flutter. We're going to do 2 more like that. So push the feet together. You can move the toes away from each other. Give yourself a little bit more grounding. Ooh, and breathe. And release, flutter. We're almost done. Good, 1 more push. Really push those feet together if you can. Good, 1, you're here, keep pushing. 2, you're just gonna take those hips an inch off the floor. Please be careful on this one. If you get any like, oh, I don't like that one sensation, come on down. Woo! Lower, bring those knees together, wrap yourself around and hug. Whew. Good job, everybody. All right, so we're coming up to hands and knees. Take your blanket, if either fold it under your knees, or if you don't need it, you certainly can move it. And then coming up to the hands and knees, excuse me. Watch your hand placement, draw those inner elbows toward the thumbs, and just rock the pelvis. Try not to move too much into the upper back and neck, just rock the pelvis. So tilts and tucks here. Release some of that work we just did. Good, couple more. And the last one. Good, come back to center. Those knees are underneath your hips. I want you to lift the left leg and give me a nice big hip circle. 3, 4, 5, switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Listen up. You're going to extend that left knee out. Best you can, extend the whole leg out and then drop the foot. Tricky way to get into gate pose, right? So, yep, make sure there's not stuff. Before you walk your body up, look at your right knee over right hip. And ideally, your left foot is out from the left hip. And then walk the hands back and come on up. So gate pose. Remember, with this foot, do what feels comfortable. It can be pointed straight, which I don't love for me, or angled in at any point. Just make sure there's no impact on that knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, the same side, left side arm goes down the leg, and we hold here. So a little bit of tone to the belly and to the glute, because otherwise we can kind of push those hips forward and get a little out of alignment. And then look down at the left leg and breathe, or in that general direction, and feel the stretch on the right side. Take a deep breath, everyone. And take it up, both arms up. Exhale, both hands down. The left arm is going to go up into a twist. And breathe. You got it. Exhale, hand comes down very much on purpose. Squeeze that belly in. See if you can lift the leg and bring it back where it was. All right, same thing other side. You're going to take that right leg, right knee, take it up like a little hydrant, right? And then big circles. Hang in there. I know there's at least one of you that's online with me right now that does not love all this hip work, but stay with me. 4, 5, you know who you are, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out to the side and then extend it out. Let that foot come to the floor. Check your alignment before you move and walk those hands back. Come on up, everybody. Remember, a little tone to the belly and to the back glute, just so that you have good integrity through the hip joint. Inhale the arms up. Right hand slides down the leg. Don't go too far. Don't put a lot of pressure, or don't put any pressure on that knee, the side of that knee. Just breathe. Right? Who knew we were so darn tight on our inner side bodies? So just breathe. It's a nice inhale, a nice exhale. Good. One more. Look down at that right leg if you haven't already. And release. Woo, hands come down. Same side hand as that extended arm, or extended leg, take that up, little twist. And breathe. Exhale, release. Come on back. Good. Plant the hands, flip your toes under, squeeze the little belly, and come to a downward facing dog. That should feel pretty good. So bend one knee and then the other. Let's stretch out those back of the legs, right? We did the hamstrings, but the calf muscles below the knee are going, what about me? Breathe. Shake out the hips. Take your feet to the edges of your yoga mat. Pause here and just bend the knees, right? So it's a deep down dog. The knees are bent. And then I want you to imagine pulling your legs apart. Pull the knees apart. All isometric. Deep breath. Release that, everyone. Go ahead and walk those hands back. You can move your blanket out of the way if it's still on your mat. And come on up to standing. Whew. Good. You'll want your blocks up by the front of your mat. We're going to get to them in a minute. Actually, let's go ahead. I think we're going to just come sideways on your yoga mat and put the blocks in front. So we'll go at them from that angle when we're ready. Oh, good. So roll out your shoulders. Kind of get a sense. What are your legs feeling like right now? Mush or awake? Which is it? All right. Take the left hand down the side. Slide the right arm all the way up past your ear and to a side bend. And then slowly come up. Hand goes past your ear, down your side, down that leg. The other one goes up your side. So this touch, right? This tactile stimulation is on purpose. It is just waking up the body, waking up all those little nerve endings. They all feel loved and cared for. Good. Take it up. We got one more, both sides. And breathe down the side, up the side, over, and release. Good. And then take the feet a little bit wider and do some little twists here, little slaps, kind of. Make sure you're moving your knees, make sure you're moving your feet. Good. Let those arms swing all the way around you, all the way around. There you go. And breathe. Good. Few more. Push out that breath. Good. Last one. And come to center. Ooh, good. All right. So next one, I'll just stand sideways so you can see what we're doing. You're going to keep those knees super, super soft. And you're going to reach forward and kind of curl. And then you're going to pull back like a rope. Okay. So it's inhale. Good. And round. It's kind of like a standing cat cow. You're stretching and pulling. And good. Two more. Last one. And let that go. Ooh, good. Shake that out. Last little bit for the shoulders, hands to shoulders. Big circles. Big, big circles. And switch directions. I know, right? Even that, it's like, wow, what just happened? My shoulders are getting tired. And shake that out. Just really, really shake. All right, so you got those blocks in front of you. We're going to stand with hips width-ish apart. The hands are going to your thighs. Now, some of us are not doing full forward folds, so you're going to pause either at your blocks or higher. But it's going to be kind of the same thing. I'm going to push, keep the knee soft, push down my legs to the feet if you are comfortable, and then back up the backside. Good. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. And think about the circulation in your legs. And breathe. And I got a nice little grip on those legs. I am using some pressure all the way down to the ankles, all the way up. Last one. And all the way up. Good. And finally go wide. We're taking our hands to our blocks. So whether you want to go high, medium, or low, those are all okay for me. Take a look at your feet, point all your toes forward, and maybe press the heels just slightly out so that your feet are just a little pigeon-toed in. And then find this forward fold. And once you do, let that head hang. Let the upper back round if you want. It's okay. Don't do anything that hurts. Spread the width of your feet. Let the head hang. We carry so much tension in our head, neck, shoulders. Big deep breath. Big exhale. Good. Squeeze your belly, release that, come part way up. I would even take those blocks probably about medium. So you're a little more L-shaped. And then imagine that strap is around your feet and pull the feet away from the strap. Good, breathe. You should feel lots of activity happening with the outer hips. Keep pushing, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Push them away. And release. Good. Heel toe in, everybody. Bend both knees. Take the hands to your knees and come on up. Roll the shoulders. Step wide again. Maybe not quite so wide. This time, turn the toes out. Bend the knees. Take a look at your pose. Right? We're going to do goddess pose. That's a natural progression in my brain for these inner thighs, the adductors. But we want to make sure our squats are good. They don't have to be this wide. But here's the thing. Your knees roll in. You can look. Your ankles are here. Your knees are in. It's real hard on the knees. So see if you can press the knees out in line. One of the easiest ways to do that, this hip hinge, push it back, right? And then we're finding a little bit of goddess legs, right? All right, arms up, legs straight. Exhale, slow. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and down. Last one. Hold the down. You knew that was coming. Breathe. Take your hands to your thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Push into your thighs and let the shoulders come up to your ears. Like really push. I'm putting as much weight on my legs, really pretty much as I can. So I'm really pressing down. Work in the legs, press the knees out, press them out a little bit more, and stand up. Good. 5-pointed star. Take it up. Breathe. Exhale, goddess pose. Hinge the hips back. Take your hands to your blocks. Come up halfway. Bend the knees. Whoo. Hands to knees. Stand all the way up. 5-pointed star. Goddess pose. Hinge the hips back. Hands come to your knees. The legs straighten. Bend the knees. Look up. Hands to knees. Stand up. We got one more. Goddess. Hinge. Bend the knees. Look up. It's the easiest way to transition and stand up. 5-pointed star. Hold here. Squeeze your butt. Breathe. And release that. Good. Shake that out, everybody. Whoo. Good. Maybe take one block to either end of your mat. I don't know yet exactly where, but at least they'll be within range. Good. And then go wide again, but not super, super wide just yet. They're probably a little too far away, sis. Yeah. And then take your right leg and turn it toward the short end of your mat and bend the front knee. And then start to walk your legs into what you would consider your warrior two stance. Go front heel to back heel, so just keep it on the wide side. Bend the front knee. You've got front knee over ankle. The back leg squeezes and this front hip presses back just a little bit. It's almost as if both hip and knee are pressing back a little. Okay. Take the arms out to the sides. Warrior two, super easy. Think about the inner thigh of the back leg, right? So one of the poses, one of many poses in yoga that affect the inner thigh. Good, deep breath. You're going to take front forearm to front thigh and reach the back arm up, maybe over your ear. Press through that back leg. Squeeze your belly. Slowly come back to warrior two. And then reverse warrior. Back hand goes down. Front arm goes up. And I would suggest you look down at your back hand or back leg. Yep, open up side body. Good. One more. Slow. Forearm to thigh. Extended side angle. Slow warrior two. Reverse warrior. And release. Open it up. Let it go. Whew. Switch direction. So this time your left foot's pointing forward. Bend the knee. Find the foundation first, just like we did when we were doing goddess. Find your alignment first for you. Press through the pinky side of that back leg. Make sure the knee's staying over the maybe third toe. And take the arms out. And breathe. Good, super slow. Tone here first. That's going to help your low back. Bend the elbow, slowly descend. Take the arm overhead. How does this feel compared to warrior two? Slowly come up. Extend back. Whew. Maybe look back at your hand and up. Extend. Whew. Breathe. Slow. Reach back. Take it up. Straighten and release. Whew. Heel toe in or step it in just to shake it out. Go wide. Shake, shake. What was that like? I feel like it's like a washing machine. Shake. Mashed potato. Wait. I'm showing my age. Good. Same. Go back to the first side. Take your block, by the way, and put it to the outside of that right foot. Come back to warrior. Open up the arms. We're going to do just what we did, but we're just going to add on. We're only doing one set. So start in this just solid pose. You feel good here. You feel strong. The glutes are active behind you. And then take front forearm to front thigh. Reach over the ear. Make sure you're not dropping that head down to that bottom shoulder. Press through the back leg. Squeeze your belly. Come up, warrior two. Come into reverse warrior. Whew. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Listen up. You're going to take that hand right to your thigh. You're going to push. Don't push back on the knee, but push down the leg until you either get to where that's far enough for you, or your hand is on your shin, or your hand is on your block, and you're in triangle pose. And breathe. Squeeze the belly. Good. If your hand is on your block, take a look at your knee, bend it a little bit, put your hand back on your leg and slide up. Reverse. Whoo. Little harder. The legs are straight. Good. Cartwheel. Take it back to triangle. Reverse. Use your core. Whoo. Good. Just take the arms out. Bend the knee. Release. And heel toe in. Whew. Right? Like, what the heck? Shake it out. You're going to need that block outside your left foot. So maybe take it back behind. Go wide. We're almost done here, everybody. Take the left foot. Turn it forward. Check your alignment. Check all that stuff. Warrior two, extended side angle, triangle. All the reverse parts of that. All the same leg alignment. But feel the glutes activate. And breathe. Here we go. Triangle pose. Right. Grace and ease. Steadiness and ease. Extended side angle, elbow or forearm to thigh. And breathe. Squeeze the belly, reverse. Good. Warrior. Straight leg, hand to thigh. Push. Come on down, triangle pose. Squeeze that belly, everybody. Good, slide up. Reverse your triangle. Doing one more. And breathe. And up. Good, arms out, bend that knee, release, release, heel toe in just a little, big deep hinge of those hips. And come on down, forward fold. Once you're in that forward fold, please let the shoulders soften. Please let your head hang. Stretch it out. Excuse me. Good. Press into your hands, heel toe in enough that you can bend the knees and come on up to standing. Woo. Good. You can move those blocks out of the way. We're done with those, at least till Shavasana. I think we're going to do one more thing standing, and then we are taking it home. All right. So shake out everything. When you're ready, take the legs wide. Your hands can be on your hips. They can be out. They can do whatever they want. Start by just rocking side to side. Good. Actually, I think we'll do this part after the next part. So come back to center. All right. Remember what we did on the floor? We're gonna do it standing. All right. Start with one leg. You're gonna step it over and back and over. Whew. You don't have to make a huge step here. Just see if you can get range of motion and not land super hard. Good. We got one more on this side. And out. Good. This time, step it in and lift the knee. Little bit of balance. I mean, that whole thing was balance, right? If you think about it, but now we're holding. And let go. Whew, shake it out. Same thing, other leg, and then we're done with the hard stuff. Hands can be anywhere they want. You're going to lift up, step out. And then, like, you're stepping over, right? Have you ever had to step over a wall or a baby, your dog, right? And up, step it out, and up. We got one left. Out and up. Shake it out. By the way, there's a really cool thing you can do. We won't do it, but I do it sometimes when I'm working out. You can squat, step over, squat, step over. This kind of thing, it's really good for you. It's like you're stepping over something and then squatting down. Okay, so for future reference. All right. Oh, I forgot the balance part of that leg. See, I was already going, la la. All right. Take that leg up if you want. Take the arms up if you want. And breathe. Nice squeeze to the belly, squeeze to the glutes. And let that go. All right. Come on back to the front of your mat. Those legs should be feeling pretty toasty right now. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward. Pause here in your forward fold, any depth. Again, let the head hang if you can. Breathe. Check where you are on your feet. If you're really leaning either back in the heels or in the toes, try to find the middle space. And then imagine just pressing the heels of your feet away from each other. Good. Bend the knees, everybody. Step back, downward facing dog. Come to plank. Squeeze the legs together. Lower those knees. Maybe just a brief child's pose or anything else that just taking a moment. Notice your breath. Good. Go ahead and release that. Come back to a seat. Grab your block. Whew, take that off. Mm. And take the block at the narrowest setting, either between the knees or between the thighs, whichever one feels good. Okay. They're different for different reasons. So you can lean back. That's okay. Feet are on the floor. I want you to squeeze your block. We did a lot of wide leg stuff today, all of which stretches those inner thighs, those adductor muscles. It also works them because of the contractions, but this really does. If you feel your inner legs, you can tell they're working. Just keep squeezing. And release. Take that block to the second width. Squeeze again. Whew. If you want a little bit of core work, you can let those hands come off the floor, right? So kind of a variation here, a boat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep squeezing. And let go. Take that block wide. Walk the feet out so the feet are the same width as the knees. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Mm-hmm. Breathe. And release. Woo, straighten the legs. Give them a little shake. Keep a block nearby. Come on down to your backs. Oh, don't leave me yet. Like, oh, that feels good. Take your block second width between your thighs. Make sure the feet are lined up with your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Take the hands down to your sides. Lengthen your tailbone toward the knees and lift your hips. So bridge pose. Now, don't take it to your highest bridge, but I want you to give your block a little bit of a squeeze. Watch your knees here. For some, this is going to irritate the knees, and if it does, don't squeeze your block. But if you're okay here, you're in bridge pose, your glutes are active, your legs are active, and I just want a tiny pulse on that block. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Whew. Good. Breathe, everybody. Take the block out. Take your feet slightly wider, turn the toes out. Out, it's a slight out, like a, I don't know angles, but a little bit, toes are out a little bit. Lengthen your tailbone, lift your hips. Bridge pose a little bit different. You're gonna feel your glutes, right? So when we take those feet out and the knees, the feet out and the toes out, we change this angle. This time I want a tiny pulse out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Woo. Bring those knees to your chest. Breathe. Deep breath in, let it out through the mouth. Good. We have one more bridge pose. This one is just going to be our regular, normal bridge. So place those feet back on the floor. For some, depending on your knees, if you reach the arms straight down, your middle fingers can touch the back heel. Just graze across that and then release the arms down. Press into the feet. I love to lengthen that tailbone to give me some good length in the lower back before I lift. So I'm not just sitting in the low back, but then we press it up and think about knitting the bottom glute muscles to the hamstring muscles, like they're drawing together and getting stronger. So drag the heels back slightly, so the hamstrings turn on. Lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone, everybody. And breathe, breathe. Oh, yeah. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Oh. Straighten the left leg. Bring the right knee to your chest. Maybe take that forearm behind the knee, right behind the knee, and then give the forearm a little bit of a press, a mush. So I'm squeezing my forearm behind my knee. One, it helps the knee. Two, it gives you a little massage for that forearm. And then take your fist, take your hand, make a big fist, and release. Make a big fist. Release. One more big fist. And release. Hold the back of the knee with both hands and just extend the leg up. Point your toes and give me a flex and a point. Good. Flex, point, flex, point. And then bring that knee to chest, switch sides. Bring the left leg in, the right leg is straight. If you have the range of motion, take the forearm underneath your knee and then squeeze that forearm. Good. With your hand, make a fist. You'll feel that forearm working and spread them out. Good. Fist, release. One more big fist and release. And then both hands behind the knee, straighten the left leg up. Point your toes and flex. Good. Point and flex. Last one, big point, big flex. Bring the knee back to chest. Bring the other knee back to chest. Roll both knees over to one side and come into a twist. Deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to release into your twist. Don't overdo it. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Good release. Come on back to center. Knees to chest and twist to the other side. Take a moment to really release into this pose. Remember the quote from the beginning of class to savor this moment. Good. One last breath here. Release. The knees come back to center. Both knees come to chest one more time. Maybe circle both knees in one direction and circle the other way. And then as you're ready, one leg straightens and the other. Feel free if you have your blocks and you want to put them under your thighs. It's been my favorite Shavasana lately. Just releases that whole pelvic region. And maybe as you start to settle in, just squeeze those glutes one more time. Get everything back to center and then fully release everybody. Closing the eyes, checking your alignment just to make sure you feel really comfortable. Letting all stress melt. And soften down even more. If you're ready, just start to move. If you have time for a longer Shavasana, please take the time for that. Otherwise, bend the knees, draw your knees to your chest, just rock side to side. Allow the knees to roll to one side. And press all the way up. Coming back to a seat. I don't think we ever were in a seat. Inhale, reach up, everyone. Exhale to your heart. May you celebrate every moment of your day today. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day today.